Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I'm Fatima Zahra. I will explain two material to this topic, and for the topic this part 1, Introduction to Literature part 1, Oral Presentation. A. Topic 1, Parable. First, definition with theoretical search. A parable is a short story with simple characters and situation that teaches a clear moral or ethical lessons. M. H. Abrams says in a glossary of literary terms that a parable teaches moral lessons through symbolic action and characters instead of complicated stories. 2. Examples from English literature. A. The Parable of the Good Samaritan, written by Luke's Gospel. This parable stresses the importance of compassion and helping others, no matter what their social or ethnic background is. The moral lesson is so through simple people and action. B. The Story of the Prodigal Son. Author The Gospel of Luke. Justification. The story shows how to forgive and love someone no matter what. The father's acceptance of his son shows the moral lesson of mercy. C. Conclusion. Both examples fit the definition of a parable because they both use short stories with clear moral lessons that are easy for readers to understand. Second, subject to elements of drama. First, definitions with theoretical support. Elements of drama are the basic parts that make up a dramatic work. Aristotle says in Poetics that the main parts of a play are the plot, the characters, the topic, the dialogue, the setting, and the spectacle. Second, example from English language books. A. Macbeth by William Shakespeare. Plot: Macbeth's rise and fall because of his ambition. Macbeth is shown to be a tragic hero. Theme: ambition and power. The story takes place in medieval Scotland. B. Hamlet by William Shakespeare. Plot: Hamlet wants to get back at the people who killed his father. Character: Hamlet is a prince who thinks a lot and is torn. Theme: morality and punishment. The setting is Elsinore Castle in Denmark. C. Reasoning. The parts of both plays come together to create conflict and meaning, which makes the stories powerful dramatic works. Now, next to this topic, Introduction to Literature Part 2, Study Case. A. Examining the external elements of Shakespearean plays. First, Othello. The racial bias of Renaissance culture exemplifies social context, cultural belief, honor, and reputations. The military hierarchy in Venice offers the political situation a background. These factors make Othello's jealousy stronger and cause him to die in a tragic way. Type: tragic. Proof: Othello kills Desdemona because he is envious and uses her. Second, lurking. The monarchy and the family hierarchy are social contexts. Cultural value. Being faithful to the ruler. Political background. Fights for power and succession. In the play, Lur's terrible decisions led to betrayal and death. Second, evidence. Lur dies countless times after losing his family and his nation. 3. Macbeth. Prophecies and supernatural powers are examples of cultural beliefs. Political ambition means wanting to have full authority. Loyalty and being a king are social norms. Effect on the play, the prophecies make Macbeth do bad things. Type, tragic. Evidence, Macbeth kills King Duncan before he dies. For Hamlet, Renaissance humanism is the philosophical background, cultural belief, the right to get even. The members of the royal family don't get along with each other. Hamlet's skepticism causes catastrophic events in the play. Genre, tragedy. Hamlet's revenge kills practically all of the significant characters. D. Part at the event International Cultural Day. Mr. Aaron Fox. Mr. Aaron Fox explained that in terms of language, each country has its own culture. Communication will be difficult if there is no mutual understanding of each other's cultures. Even if one is proficient in a foreign language, if there is no mutual understanding of each other's cultures, it will still be difficult to communicate effectively. And part C, Mr. Bernard. Mr. Bernard explained the analysis of the gap between intrinsic and extrinsic. Intrinsic refers to a talent that comes from within oneself, which ultimately allows one to master a particular field of knowledge with ease. For example, Dr. Frankenstein had such a high level of knowledge that he attempted to bring a corpse back to life and turn it into a monster. Extrinsic, on the other hand, refers to a person's abilities or skills that come from outside source, such as the influence of family, school, or anywhere else. For example, if someone is fluent in a certain foreign language and can communicate well, this could be due to the fact that they have family members who are also fluent in that language, enabling them to learn it effectively. Alright, that's all enough for me. See you, thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.